Okay, so you're ready to go deep on AI.
Ready to dive in.
We've got this awesome source, Unlocking the Power of AI, and we're going to really try to break it down
Yeah.
more than just like robots taking over the world. We,
Oh,
we want to we want to look at the real stuff, the core concepts, what's happening right now,
absolutely.
what it is.
Yeah, demystify it a little bit.
Yeah, demystify. So first things first,
Mm.
what is artificial intelligence? I feel like everyone's throwing that term around, but like, what's the actual definition?
Yeah, it's a bit of a buzzword, isn't it? But at its core, AI is all about building computer systems
Okay.
that can do things we usually think of as human intelligence,
Okay.
like problem solving, decision making, learning. It's not just about following a set of pre-programmed rules.
That's where it gets really interesting.
Right.
It's not just if this, then that.
Exactly.
It's like AI systems actually learn.
They learn from data,
Yeah, learn from
a
data.
whole different ballgame.
Now, how does that work?
Well, think about traditional programming like a recipe. You have specific steps, you get a specific result.
Right, you follow it.
But AI is more like,
Okay.
giving the computer a whole cookbook, a
Yeah.
bunch of ingredients,
Yeah.
and saying, okay, experiment, create new dishes.
Interesting.
It learns from the data, the ingredients it's given.
That's such a good analogy, the cookbook.
Thanks.
So
Yeah.
the source talks about all these different like approaches to AI, like machine learning,
Right.
deep learning, natural language processing.
Mm-hmm.
Can you break those down a little bit for us?
Absolutely. Let's start with machine learning, ML for short.
Okay.
It's all about algorithms, basically sets of rules
Mm-hmm.
that can learn patterns from data. Imagine feeding a computer tons of information, like, say, about housing prices.
Okay. Yeah.
The ML algorithm looks at all that data
Yeah.
and figures out, okay, what factors are affecting these prices?
Right.
Location, size of the house, number of bedrooms, things like that.
So then it could like predict
Exactly.
the price of a new house based on.
Based on what it's learned.
Yeah.
That's how those websites, give you those estimates for what your house is worth.
That's so cool.
It's pretty neat.
It's already like part of our lives.
Oh, absolutely.
What about deep learning? This source makes it sound like that's like next level machine learning.
You could say that. Deep learning uses neural networks, these complex structures inspired by the human brain.
Oh, wow.
They can process huge amounts of data, which has led to some really big breakthroughs.
Like what?
Image recognition,
Okay.
natural language understanding, things like that.
So like facial recognition to unlock my phone.
Exactly.
Or those apps that translate languages instantly.
That's deep learning.
That's deep learning in action.
It's pretty amazing, right?
Yeah, it's like things we never thought possible a few years ago.
It's changing everything so rapidly.
Okay, now what about natural language processing?
NLP.
NLP, yeah.
Yeah.
This is about teaching computers to understand and use human language. Gotcha.
Like,
So when I ask my smart speaker
Yeah,
to play music
exactly.
or
that.
set a reminder,
That's NLP at work.
that's NLP. That's so cool.
It lets us talk to our devices, have them understand what we want.
It's like magic.
Kind is.
So AIs, like all around us.
It really is. Working behind the scenes in ways we don't even realize.
Yeah, I feel like we've only just scratched the surface here.
Oh yeah, we've got a lot more to uncover.
In the next part of our deep dive, we're going to explore how AI is actually impacting different industries.
The real world stuff.
Yeah, the real world stuff. Get ready for some mind-blowing examples.
It's gonna be good. Okay, so we've got a good grasp on the types of AI.
Yeah, the basics.
Now let's see how it's actually being used.
Right, the real world
In
stuff.
different industries.
Like healthcare.
Healthcare's a big one.
Yeah, huge potential there.
Imagine diseases being diagnosed earlier, more accurately, treatment plans tailored to you.
Okay, that sounds amazing. But, like, how's it actually happening? Give us some specifics.
Well, one area where AI is already excelling is medical imaging.
Okay.
So AI algorithms are being trained on millions of X-rays, CT scans, MRIs,
Wow.
learning to spot those tiny signs of disease.
That even doctors might miss.
Even the best doctors.
Yeah.
Human eyes can only do so much.
The source mentioned Google's DeepMind
Yes.
detecting eye diseases earlier than human specialists.
Incredible, right? It's like having
Like a superpower.
a superpower for healthcare.
And AI's role in healthcare goes beyond just images.
Wow.
Absolutely. Like, what about analyzing patient data
Yeah. Medical records, genetic information.
to identify patterns?
Exactly. Risk factors to help predict and prevent diseases.
So AI could help us identify, like,
Potentially.
potential health issues before they even become a problem?
That's the goal.
That's wild.
It's preventative healthcare.
What about drug discovery? How's AI speeding up that process?
Well, drug discovery has always been a very long
Expensive.
and expensive process.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But AI is changing that.
Okay.
It can help researchers find promising drug candidates
Faster.
much faster, more efficiently. AI algorithms can go through these massive databases of molecules,
Wow.
predict their properties, interactions,
Oh, wow.
even simulate how they'd behave in the body.
That's amazing. So it could potentially, like,
Potentially shave years off,
shave years off,
drug development.
bring treatments to people faster.
Exactly.
That's incredible.
And AI is also changing how patients are monitored,
Okay.
cared for. Think about wearables,
Okay.
tracking your vital signs, alerting doctors.
Like a 247 doctor.
Yeah, in a way.
Okay, so we've seen how AI is revolutionizing healthcare. What about finance?
Finance is another area being transformed.
Right.
AI can help manage risk,
Mhm.
prevent fraud, make smarter investments.
The source talks about fraud detection.
Yeah, that's a big one.
How's AI being used to combat financial crime?
Well, AI is amazing at spotting patterns,
Mm.
anomalies in data.
And perfect for finding fraudulent transactions.
Right.
AI algorithms are constantly looking at transactions,
Looking for,
anything suspicious,
yeah,
flagging potential fraud in real time.
like a security guard.
Yeah, 204/7 protection for your money.
I like that.
It's pretty effective.
And what about investments? You mentioned algorithmic trading.
Right. So that's basically using AI to make investment decisions.
Okay.
The algorithms analyze tons of financial data, like
Yeah.
stock prices, market trends,
All that stuff.
and they execute trades automatically
So it's like
based on predefined rules.
having a robot
A really smart robot.
manage your portfolio.
Yeah,
Or
essentially.
there's not just numbers, right?
No, AI is changing the customer experience too.
How so?
Think about those AI-powered chatbots.
Right, I've seen those.
They can answer customer questions,
Yeah.
give personalized advice, even help open accounts.
So AI is making finance more
Efficient.
efficient, accessible.
For sure.
Okay, so we got healthcare, finance. Now let's move on to retail.
Okay, retail's interesting.
Yeah, AI could be really useful there, right?
It is.
Personalizing recommendations,
Mm-hmm.
managing inventory.
Yeah, it's all about making the shopping experience better,
Okay,
more personalized.
like when Amazon recommends products
exactly.
based on like what I've looked at before.
That's AI.
That's AI working behind the scenes.
It anticipates your needs.
It's a little creepy how well they know me.
Yeah, but convenient, right?
It is.
That's the power of AI.
Yeah. And what about inventory management?
So AI can help retailers make
Mhm.
sure they have the right products
Mhm.
at the right time.
Less waste,
Exactly.
lower costs.
Yeah, and customers are happy.
What about the actual in-store experience?
Oh, AI is playing a role there too.
Really?
Some stores are using AI-powered robots.
Like robots in the store.
Yeah, to help customers find products,
Like a
answer questions, even offer recommendations, like a super helpful sales associate.
who never gets tired. But retail's not the only place where we're seeing robots, right?
No, AI is driving innovation in tech, automotive, all sorts of fields.
Like self-driving cars.
Self-driving cars are a prime example.
That seems like science fiction just a few years ago.
It did, but now it's becoming reality.
So how do they work?
Well, autonomous vehicles rely on AI algorithms.
Okay.
They process data from sensors, cameras, GPS
Right.
to perceive their surroundings.
So AI is basically
What's the driver?
the driver.
How does it actually work?
Well, they use a mix of technologies like computer vision, machine learning, sensor fusion.
It's complicated.
Complicated.
But basically, they build a 3D map of the environment.
Okay.
Identify objects,
Yeah.
like other cars, people, traffic signals,
And then
In
make
real time.
decisions about how to move safely.
in real time.
It's like a superpowered brain,
It is
constantly analyzing.
making split-second decisions.
And self-driving cars aren't the only area where AI is shaping the future.
All right, what about voice assistants?
Like Siri? Alexa.
They're getting more sophisticated all the time.
It's true.
AI is also powering breakthroughs in robotics,
Yeah.
virtual reality, augmented reality.
It feels like AI is going to touch every aspect of our lives.
I think it will.
But let's not forget about those different categories of AI.
Yeah, it's good to keep the bigger picture in mind.
Right. We already talked about machine learning.
Right, but let's look at some more specific applications.
Okay, so machine learning. We know it learns from data, but give us some examples.
Sure. Well, it's being used everywhere.
Yeah.
In finance, it detects fraudulent transactions,
Okay.
assesses credit risk, even gives personalized financial advice.
Wow.
In healthcare, it analyzes medical images,
Mm-hmm.
predicts patient outcomes, helps develop new drugs. Manufacturing, it optimizes production,
Yeah.
predicts equipment failures, improves quality control.
It's amazing how versatile it is.
It is.
What about natural language processing? What's it being used for?
NLP is all about helping machines understand our language.
Right.
So we see it in chatbots.
Yeah, those are everywhere now.
They're becoming really common in customer service.
Yeah.
It's also used in translation tools.
Making it easier to communicate.
Across language barriers, exactly.
So cool.
And in healthcare, NLP analyzes patient records
Okay.
to help doctors make better decisions.
It's like
Bridging the gap.
AI is bridging the gap between us and machines,
It is.
making tech more intuitive.
Yeah, more human-friendly.
What about robotics? What are some cool AI applications there?
Robotics is a really fascinating field.
It is?
In manufacturing, robots automate tasks,
Okay.
improve efficiency, make things safer for workers.
That's great.
In logistics, they manage warehouses,
Yeah.
sort packages, even make deliveries.
Oh, wow.
And in healthcare, robots are assisting surgeons.
Really?
Yeah, providing rehab therapy,
Wow.
even disinfecting hospital rooms.
So AI is transforming how we
Work
interact with the world. But we can't forget that all this power...
comes with responsibility.
Right, exactly.
They need to be careful.
In the next part of our deep dive, we'll look at some of the broader implications.
The impact on the workforce,
Okay.
ethical concerns, potential challenges.
Sounds like a good place to wrap up this part.
Yeah, let's continue this discussion in part 3.
We've seen how AI is like revolutionizing all these industries.
Healthcare, finance, retail, yeah.
It's clear that it's powerful, but like we've been kind of hinting at.
There are challenges.
Right. It's not all sunshine and roses.
Exactly. Like
Yeah.
any powerful tool,
Mm-hmm.
AI has the potential to be used for good and bad.
Right.
We got to be careful.
This unlocking the power of AI source, it brings up some really interesting points.
Yeah.
It's not just about the tech itself.
It's about us,
Yeah.
how we choose to use it.
One of the big concerns is like AI's impact on jobs.
the workforce, yeah.
As AI gets more sophisticated, it can automate more and more tasks
Right.
that humans used to do.
Mm-hmm.
People are worried about robots taking their jobs.
Yeah, it's a valid concern.
Is it like a real concern?
We need to address it for sure.
Okay.
AI will automate some jobs,
All right.
but it'll also create new ones
Oh, okay.
and transform existing roles.
So it's not just like
It's not a simple replacement.
robots taking over.
It's more complex than that.
Okay, so then like...
We need to focus on retraining, upskilling people
Right.
to prepare for these new jobs.
So it's more about humans and AI working together,
Yeah, collaborating in new ways.
augmenting human capabilities.
Not replacing us.
Exactly.
Like in healthcare, you were saying AI could help doctors with diagnosis,
Treatment planning.
freeing them up to spend more time with patients.
Yeah, focus on the human side of things.
Okay, that makes sense.
Using AI to enhance what humans do best.
Right.
Things that require creativity, empathy.
The source also talks about
Mm,
AI potentially making inequality worse.
that's a big concern.
If the data is biased, if the AI systems are trained on biased data,
Then the AI will be biased,
exactly, it can perpetuate and even amplify those biases.
leading to, like,
Unfair outcomes, discrimination.
the example in the source was about an AI system for hiring. It was trained on data that was biased against certain groups.
And guess what?
Right.
It ended up recommending candidates based on those biases,
Yeah.
just perpetuating the problem.
So how do we fix that?
Well, we need to make sure AI is trained on diverse data.
Okay, representative data.
We also need ways to audit,
Mhm.
monitor these AI
To
systems.
make sure they're fair.
Yeah, that they're being used ethically,
So it's not enough to just build the tech.
right?
We have to build it responsibly.
For the benefit of everyone.
And as AI gets even more sophisticated, more autonomous,
Yeah.
the ethical questions get even tougher.
It's true. Think about self-driving cars.
Okay.
Who's responsible if there's an accident?
The car company.
Software developer.
The person in the car? I don't know.
Complicated.
Yeah, it's uncharted territory.
We got to have these conversations now.
Right.
Before it's too late.
So where do we go from here?
Mm-hmm.
The source ends with a call to action.
Right.
Become more informed about AI.
Participate in shaping its future.
It's not just up to the experts.
Everyone needs to be involved.
So this has
Been
been
quite a journey.
an incredible deep dive.
Yeah.
We've learned so much.
We explored the basics,
The real-world applications,
the challenges.
the ethical dilemmas.
AI is a powerful tool.
Yeah,
It has the potential to change the world
for better or for worse.
by understanding it,
Mm-hmm.
engaging in these conversations,
Right.
demanding responsible development
We can make sure it's used for good.
to create a better future for everyone.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the world of AI.
It's been a pleasure.
We encourage you to keep learning, keep exploring, because the future is in our hands.